I am tired. Tired of having this low-level diamond armor along with these low-level... Okay, well, these aren't that bad, but mostly low-level diamond tools. And you know what I'm more tired of? Not having my own elytra. So in today's episode, we're going to be gearing up.
But Alien, isn't that a little bit boring and what every other Let's Play does?
Oh, okay. Well, shush. It'll be more interesting, I promise. Because I go on an adventure, annoy Gigi, and then I lose a friend. So we start today's recording outside my house because we have been given a newspaper delivery. This is the Bedrock Bugle, not actually sure if I'm saying that word right, edition 1, which says, adventure awaits. Need some fun? Need diamonds? Need an excuse to do dumb? Merely Adequate has informed the Bugle that the first phase of adventures are ready with more to come in the weeks ahead. But where are the diamonds coming from? The Bugle is investigating. Advertise. New shop. Lost parrot. In need of love? For 9 diamonds, you can advertise here. Call us today. Now, I'm a little bit confused because they haven't actually left a number for us to call, so we will not be advertising that because there's no way that we could call them to advertise unless I message him on Discord, which is a thing that I'll probably end up doing. Because if you saw the last episode, you'll know we made a parrot alliance and pranked some people that have been killing parrots on the server. I'm thinking it could be pretty cool to advertise the parrot alliance in the newspaper, but we'll have to see. Anyway, what I'm more interested in is this part of it. The adventures. What are the adventures? Well, for that, we need to head over to the shopping district, and I need to turn off that really annoying icon that has the recording thing, because it's annoying. To my horse. And here we are, the shopping district. Now, you may be wondering why I didn't take the nether portal and instead rode through the overworld on my horse, and that's because I'm the big silly and completely forgot that the nether was a thing that we have. Anyway, as you can see, there's actually been a lot going on in this area. Lots of shops and probably spoilers as well. But this is the main thing that I am interested in right now. This big A. It stands for adequate. Merely adequate. Okay, Larry, wait here. You can peer in the window if you want to and make sure I'm okay. Now, I believe inside here is the Adventure Guild. And I have absolutely no clue how it works because I'm behind on everybody's videos. So from my understanding, the way that this works is the Adventure Guild is filled up with lots of different items that require exploration and adventures and not necessarily typical items that people will be collecting. What you can do is then sell those items for the diamonds in here. So, for example, a sponge would presumably be 1 block of diamond. You can also buy that sponge back for presumably the same price, I'm guessing. Yeah, 16 sponges is 1 diamond block. Or you can have 1 diamond block if you get 16 sponges. So, this is a pretty good way to make money and also get up to some adventuring. Now, I think there are 2 things here that I'd be quite interested in trying to get. First one is some pottery shards, and the second one is some treasure maps. Treasure maps are worth 1 diamond, and pottery shards are worth 3. Both of these are reasonably easy items to get, so it should be a pretty good way for us to make at least a little bit of diamonds, because what I really want to do in today's episode is get some better gear. And to get better gear, we need diamonds. Well, I've gone ahead and gotten 2 ender chests along with some other resources that I may need, including all of the materials except copper to make a brush because I don't have any copper right now. So I think it's time for a little bit of an adventure. And adventure I did. I started out on my trusty horse Larry until I found some copper that I crafted into a brush. I also came across a lag machine, a gold farm, and left RS built a present. I then slept in Gigi's bed because I forgot to bring my own, and jump scared an armadillo so I could get some dog armor. Then my alien sensors started tingling, and I realized I had found my future base location. I'm not sure what it is, but there's something about this area that I just feel particularly drawn to. But more on that later. Eventually, I found the ocean and began traveling the seas, where I found a couple of pot template thingies, or whatever they're called, and some buried treasure maps that I'm pretty sure had already been explored, so I can't even sell. So after a bit of time, I called it a day and headed back to my new home area. So as you can see behind me, I have indeed set up a nether portal in my future base location, which we will get back to. Because if we go through this nether portal into the nether, and then go back through it again, you can see that we have indeed not ended up at my base location. We're actually at the stronghold right now. So what we need to do is source a couple more obsidian to basically build a new portal. Now, after the long walk back to said nether portal, you can see in my chest I have 8 pieces of obsidian, so all I need is 2 more. So I've just popped down here to Gigi's base because I couldn't help but notice she happens to have the corners on her nether portal. And I figured, you know, who needs corners on a nether portal? And I know, you know, Gigi of all people, I'm sure she doesn't like the corners. I'm doing her a favor, really. So we're just going to go ahead and borrow those. And I've also just left 2 signs to explain what's going on. But there we go. We now have 10 obsidian, which means once I figure out the correct coordinates, we will have a nether portal to our new base area. And I completely forgot that we were meant to put our portals on y equals 60. So I actually went ahead and moved my portal to y equals 60. So now it's in the right place. So base stuff aside, we're back here at the So base things aside, we are back here at the Adventurers Guild because I have some pottery shards to hand in. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. And there we go. We have literally made 9 diamonds from that, which is absolutely excellent. So one of the maps I got from the shipwreck ended up being a regular map and I somehow didn't even notice. And I do have this treasure map that I got from the shipwreck. However, part of me is kind of tempted to keep it because it could be quite helpful to have a conduit / heart of the sea. So I'm actually not going to trade this in to the treasure map ones, especially because it's only worth a single diamond. So I don't know if you remember a couple of minutes ago in this video when I, you know, took Gigi's portal corners. It would appear she retaliated. It says, I cleaned up all your stuff. I know how much you love it, Gigi. And my enchanting setup and basically all of like my crafting tables and stuff has gone. I have no clue where they are. They are not down here. So, that's the thing, I guess. Oh, geez. I'm pretty sure that parrot head wasn't there before. Come on now. So, despite all of that, yesterday, Gigi actually gave me protection 4 for all of my gear except the chest plate and also feather falling for my boots as well. So, definitely no hate to Gigi. This is all, you know, friendly pranking and stuff. I'm not annoyed, and as far as I'm aware, she's not annoyed. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and add some feather falling onto my boots. There we go, and that is wonderful and very, very helpful for what we're going to be doing next. Spider, you're really in the way. You're really ruining the clip here. You see, this season's been going on for a good few months now, and I am still pretty much the only member, or active member, to not have an elytra. So I think it's time to change that. It's time. Let's do this. Final countdown. I thought I, like, bounced out then. Boom, we're here. I have been here before. There's some beds to set your spawn. Ha, joke, don't set your spawn. I don't normally go with a carved pumpkin, but you know what? See, this is why last death was to an enderman. Whack the security guards before entry. We're gonna rock and roll with a carved pumpkin. I believe I can fly. I'm going a little bit too high though. And I don't have anything to stop myself from going higher. Okay, that was not part of the plan. I'm going to take these. Thank you very much. And then we're going to shoot the guy. Oh, literally just glitched into the chest. What was I? Okay. There's a lot of confusing things going on today. But the good news is, this is it. Our very first elytra on Project Bedrock, Season 2. Yoink. Mine now. And I'll have the item frame as well. Beautiful. Okay. Woo. Yeah. And one live stream later, and we now have ourselves our very first elytra, along with all of these shulker shells and spare elytras and shulker heads, and all of this diamond gear as well, which is pretty nice. And also a ton more diamonds and iron and gold and emeralds and whatnot. Basically, we now have a ton of stuff. We're like actually semi-rich. I mean, we're still pretty poor compared to most people, but we actually have stuff now. Yay. Unfortunately, though, there was a little bit of an incident. We unfortunately lost Larry. There we go. And we now have Baby Horse, who we are going to grow up. Once this guy grows up, he will be a reasonably fast, reasonably good health, and reasonably good jump horse. For now, we'll just leave you right here. See, our horse is now grown up, and it's actually a pretty decent speed and a pretty decent jump. So I asked in my Discord for name suggestions, and my good friend Crusader decided the name Larry. So this is now Larry the horse. Wow, he's... what is he even standing on? A derpy horse, as we can see here. So here's how it happened. It all started when I went through my nether portal and heard a very loud noise. Can anyone else hear that, or is it just me? A bit of a helicopter. Sub to G. Wait a minute. GG. What have you done? Now, as I was running around trying to work out how to stop my dogs from uncontrollably shaking, I didn't spot the creeper that was rapidly approaching me and Larry. What? No! Larry! No! Not Larry! Everything's going wrong. Oh no! Wait, that's so weird. Look, my flame arrow gets put out. Oh my goodness. No, Larry! There is too much going on for my brain to process right now. Not Larry. What? Wait, so was it raining before and that why my flame arrows were going out, perhaps? Gigi says, would you like me to bring a selection of horses? Wow, Gigi, you're just trying to replace Larry. I shall not have a new horse. There shall be no replacements for Larry. This is a very sad day. Larry the horse is dead. So basically, it's all Gigi's fault.